Hello everyone. In this video tutorial, we'll be discussing about Magento Marketplace RMA system. This module allows sellers to organize a system for customers to request a return without any efforts. This module is super useful for product return and order return between buyers and sellers. With the help of this module, customers can return the products, have them exchanged, or even can request a refund within the admin specific time limit. Now let's start how this system works. Open the demo and then go to the front end and admin login. This is the backend. Now from the admin panel, you can configure the RMA settings. For this, you have to go to system and then configuration. After this, you can see here is a link RMA system. You have to click on it. So this is the RMA configuration settings page. From here you can update all the settings for your RMA system. Here you can add the policy description. From here you can select if you want notification messages to admin or not. And from here you can select if you want to allow sellers to enter the number of days valid for a RMA request. And from here you can set the default number of days by which a customer can request a RMA. After filling all the information, you have to click Save Config. And then you have to configure other settings for RMA by going to Marketplace Management and then RMA system. Here you can see there are three options: all RMA, reasons, and settings. Settings are the page that is already open. Here this is the settings and the reasons. In the reason panel, you can add the reasons which will be visible to customers to add as why they want their product to be returned or replaced. From here you can add new reasons, and from here you can delete or change the status of the previous reasons. Now let's add a new reason. In this you have to provide a description. Let's say damaged product. So let's say this is the reason, and from here you have to enable or disable the status. If you disable the status, then reason will not be shown to customer while selecting the reasons. If enable, then it is shown to the customers. Let's enable it and then save it. As you can see, your reason is now visible here. By again going to Marketplace Management and then Seller and then RMA system, you can see all RMA request from here, all RMA option. By clicking on this, you can see all the RMA requests that are there for the product. Now let's see how a buyer can create an RMA request. For creating an RMA request, a customer has to go to RMA and then they have to click on Request New RMA option. From here they will see a policy page for which they have to agree. Now from here, customer have to select that for which order they want to be returned or replaced. Now let's say we want to return this product. Here you can see the product name, and from here you can select how many quantity of the product you want to replace. Let's say you have purchased 2 quantities but you only want to return 1. Then select 1 and then from here you can add images of the product, and from here you can select the reason. Let's say the reason which we have just created, damaged product, is now shown here. Let's select it, and then if you want to write any additional information, you can write it here. And from here you have to select whether the product is delivered to you or not. If not delivered, then it's okay. If delivered, then you have to write the consignment number, that is the shipment number. So let's add a shipment number. Now in resolution type, you have to tell the seller that whether you want your money to be refunded or you want the product to be replaced. Now let's say we want our money to be refunded. Now let's select refund and then click submit request. Now we have created a new RMA request which is shown here. Now the current status is pending as the seller and or the admin has to approve the RMA request. For the admin to approve the RMA request, go to RMA system and then all RMA. You can see here is the list of the RMA request. Now let's filter it according to date. Now let's see, this is the request that we have just created. Now let's click on it, and from here you can see the details that is entered by customer. Here you can see the conversation which are made between the buyer and seller, and here is the product details. Here admin can change the status of the RMA as pending, not received package yet, received package, dispatched package, declined or refunded. Now let's select refunded and then click update status. Here RMA status is resolved and RMA is refunded. Now let's see if our RMA is updated here or not. Here you can see RMA status as solved. Now let's click on view details. So this is the RMA details page. From here you can see all the details related to your RMA, your order ID, your consignment number, your status of RMA, and from here you have to click on this if you want to close your RMA, and then you have to click save. From here you can write message to seller. Now let's say we have clicked close and then save. Congratulations, your RMA is being solved now. As you can see here, we have ordered 2 chairs and we have refunded only 1 chair. So here the price 300 is refunded to you from the total of 600. Now this was a RMA request by a customer who is already registered on your web store. Now let's say if a customer who is not registered on a web store wants to create a RMA request, then how he'll do it? Firstly, let's log out of this account. Now, as you can see, here is a link called RMA returns in the quick links. A guest customer can request a RMA by going to return RMA returns. Here, a guest user can request an RMA by just entering his order ID and email address. After this, they have to click submit request, and the process is same that I have shown for the logged in customer. So this was a RMA module for Magento. Thank you for watching the video.